Ever had those moments where time disappears and you're just unstoppable? That's not just luck. It's your brain hitting its ultimate gear, the flow state. But what if you could tap into that superpower on demand? This video will reveal the neurological secrets behind peak performance and show you how to unlock your brain's full potential. Welcome back to Nextura. I'm here to dive deep into one of the most fascinating states your brain can achieve. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to access your own peak performance zone. If you're ready to discover the science behind those magical moments of effortless excellence, you're in the right place. Beyond the zone. What is flow? Let's start with what flow actually is. You know that feeling when you're so absorbed in something that hours feel like minutes? When your fingers seem to move on their own? When solutions appear effortlessly? When you feel completely connected to what you're doing? That's flow state. Flow is more than just intense focus. It's a specific psychological state where you experience optimal performance and complete absorption in your task. The term was coined by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who spent decades studying this phenomenon. He discovered that flow isn't just about being in the zone. It's about your brain entering a neurologically distinct state that enhances both performance and satisfaction. During flow, people report several key characteristics: complete concentration on the task at hand, a sense that time either speeds up or slows down, feelings of effortless control, and what researchers call autotelic experience. The activity becomes inherently rewarding, not just a means to an end. The brain on flow, a neurochemical symphony. Now here's where it gets really interesting. When you're in flow, your brain isn't just working harder, it's working completely differently. The leading theory is called transient hypofrontality. This means that during flow states, your brain's prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for self-criticism, overthinking, and conscious control, temporarily dials down its activity. It's like your inner critic takes a coffee break, allowing your more intuitive automatic processes to take the wheel. But the real magic happens in your neurochemistry. Flow triggers what scientists call a neurochemical cocktail that's more powerful than any performance-enhancing supplement. Your brain releases a perfect storm of 4 key chemicals. Dopamine floods your system, heightening focus and pattern recognition. This is why everything seems to click during flow. Your brain is literally better at connecting dots. Norepinephrine increases arousal and attention, while also improving muscle efficiency. This is your brain's way of saying, "This matters. Pay attention." Anandamide, often called the bliss molecule, promotes lateral thinking and helps you see connections you might normally miss. Endorphins provide that natural high and help you push through what would normally feel like barriers. Recent research has also identified the locus coeruleus norepinephrine system as crucial for flow states. This system regulates your decisions about whether to engage deeply with a task or disengage, and it operates on what researchers call an inverted U-curve. Too little arousal and you're bored, too much and you're anxious, but right in the middle, that's where flow lives. Your brain waves also shift dramatically. Beta waves, associated with normal waking consciousness, give way to alpha and theta waves, creating that relaxed yet highly alert state that flow is famous for. Triggers and conditions for entering flow. So, how do you actually get into this state? Flow doesn't happen randomly. There are specific conditions that make it more likely. The most critical factor is the challenge-skill balance. The task needs to be challenging enough to demand your full attention, but not so difficult that it creates anxiety. Think of it as the Goldilocks zone. Not too easy, not too hard, but just right. If something's too easy, you get bored. Too hard, and you get stressed. But when the challenge perfectly matches your skill level, that's when flow becomes possible. Clear goals and immediate feedback are essential. Your brain needs to know what success looks like and whether you're moving toward it. This is why activities like rock climbing, gaming, or playing musical instruments are natural flow triggers. The feedback is immediate and unmistakable. Eliminating distractions is crucial. Flow requires what researchers call complete attentional absorption. This means your phone needs to be in another room, your notifications need to be off, and your environment needs to support deep focus. Your brain can't split its attention and maintain flow simultaneously. Physical environment matters too. Many people find they enter flow more easily in specific settings. Maybe it's a particular coffee shop, a quiet corner of your home, or even just having the right lighting and temperature. If you're finding value in this deep dive into your brain's peak performance, hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm understand that you want more science-based content like this. Harnessing flow for daily life and peak performance. Here's the practical part. Flow isn't just for elite athletes or artists. Anyone can cultivate flow states in virtually any domain of life. Athletes have known about flow for decades. Michael Jordan called it being in the zone. For them, flow often emerges during competition when the challenge skill balance is perfect and the stakes create just the right amount of pressure. Artists and creatives often describe flow as the state where their work seems to create itself. Writers talk about stories that write themselves. Musicians describe melodies that seem to come from somewhere else. But flow isn't limited to traditionally creative activities. Surgeons report flow states during complex operations. Programmers experience it during challenging coding sessions. Even everyday activities like cooking, gardening, or having deep conversations can trigger flow when the conditions are right. The benefits extend far beyond just better performance. Flow states enhance creativity by allowing your brain to make novel connections. They accelerate learning because the neurochemical cocktail improves memory consolidation. They increase well-being and provide a sense of meaning and purpose that can last long after the flow experience ends. To build your flow habit, start by identifying activities where you've experienced flow before. What were the conditions? What made it possible? Then, systematically recreate those conditions. Set aside specific times for deep work, eliminate distractions, and gradually increase the challenge level as your skills improve. Microflow experiences are also valuable. Even 15-20 minutes of flow can provide cognitive benefits and help you build the neural pathways that make longer flow states more accessible. The future of flow, tech, biofeedback, and beyond. The future of flow research and application is incredibly exciting. We're seeing the emergence of wearable technology that can detect flow states in real time. Devices that monitor heart rate variability, brainwave patterns, and other physiological markers can now tell you when you're approaching flow and help you optimize conditions to maintain it. Biofeedback systems are being developed that can provide real-time information about your neurological state, allowing you to consciously influence your brain's activity patterns. Imagine getting a gentle notification that your stress levels are too high for flow, or that your arousal is in the perfect zone for peak performance. Virtual and augmented reality environments are being designed specifically to trigger flow states by providing the perfect balance of challenge and feedback while eliminating external distractions. But here's an important caveat. Avoiding burnout is crucial. Flow can be so rewarding that some people become addicted to chasing it, leading to overwork and eventual burnout. The key is finding a balanced approach that integrates flow experiences into a sustainable lifestyle. Your personal flow journey. Here's your challenge. Over the next week, pay attention to when you feel most engaged and absorbed in activities. Notice the conditions that were present. Was your phone away? Were you working on something that challenged you just the right amount? Were you getting immediate feedback on your progress? Start building your personal flow profile. Everyone's triggers are slightly different, and part of optimizing your performance is understanding your unique patterns. And remember, a flow isn't about perfection. It's about finding those moments where you feel most alive, most engaged, and most like yourself. Your brain has this incredible capacity for peak performance built right in. You just need to learn how to access it. If this exploration of your brain's hidden superpowers resonated with you, make sure to subscribe to Nextura. We're constantly diving into the latest research on human performance and potential. And share this video with someone who's been struggling to find their flow. Understanding the science behind peak performance can be genuinely life-changing. What domain of your life do you want to experience more flow in? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and your experiences often inspire our next deep dives into the fascinating world of human neuroscience. Until next time, keep exploring the incredible potential of your own mind.